So this story has to do with the time I almost died. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Jeanette Diaz, and today's video is a little bit different, as you guys can already tell by the title. Just like a disclaimer or whatever, my bird is right here and he's really annoying, so just I'm sorry if yeah. I'll tell you guys, it's just crazy. So now let's go to the story time. So this story has to do with the time I almost died. I can say I was about 9 to 11 years old, around that range. So it's summer, we're on vacation, and where I live, Lake Tahoe, it is down on summer. Like even in the winter, like, you know, if you like to ice skate and snowboard and do all that stuff, but summer, like beach and friends and going out, and mostly like, yeah, the beach, like it takes up a lot of your time and you're having fun a lot of the time. So usually that summer I would get a lot with my cousins, like, so put all of these kids together, mostly we're like the same age. So yeah, you think about it, like it's like what, six of us, 10 of us, and obviously there's some older ones and some younger ones. I'm in the younger kind of range at this time. Some of our uncles actually own jet skis, so it was a time where one of our uncles brought his jet skis over to that beach, and we were just trying to have fun, and everyone else was doing something that day, everyone. So I was home alone with one of my cousins that at the time was living there, which is the oldest one. I'm not gonna say his name because I just feel like it's too weird, but let's just say his name is Bert. So Bert is living at the house with me. He's the oldest family member, oldest cousin of mine from my dad's side. So he's trying to get at this girl. I don't know what that girl was thinking, or I don't know if she was digging him, or I don't know what was going on. So next thing you know, he invites her to the beach. But since I think he was taking care of me, or he felt bad, one or feeling bad or taking care of me, explains the reason why he had to take me. He had to take me to the beach with them, and he was like, you know what, like, actually I was the one that was like, you know what, I have a lot of friends, but I'm telling you, at the time everyone was doing something that day, so I couldn't find anyone to go with me to the beach. So I'm like thinking, like, my cousins, and I thought that they were all doing something. They were probably doing something, but one of them was actually available. Her oldest sibling was actually doing something, which was what I thought she was doing, but she wasn't. She was at home with her mom. So he just called my aunt, and my aunt's like, oh no, she's actually home. Her sister, blah blah blah, left her home. So yeah, if you want to get her so Janet's not alone, yeah, that'd be fine, she can go with you. So at the time he was like, I'm gonna say 19 turning 20, I think. Yeah, 19 turning 20. Yeah, that's his age right there. Yeah, he goes and picks her up, we're ready, we're in the car, we're like, yeah, we're going to the beach, we're gonna use a jet ski. We were excited because usually we always have to share, and like the little kids always get like bumped to like, oh yeah, you'll use it. Sometimes they're like, oh yeah, it's time to go, you can't use it, you know? So we were like, oh my god, like we would always like lose hope and we wouldn't even want to ride it. So when we knew that he was taking us, we were just really happy because we were like, okay, we're gonna spend the whole day on this freaking jet ski. Like, how freaking great is that? It's gonna be the best day of the summer. Woo! Okay, so
Bacho, quiet. I'll give you a cookie when I'm done.
Jesus. The beach was full. There was a lot of people. I think there was friends with them. I'm not sure. I think we did meet up with somebody because they were trying to leave us with them, like where we were at, and then they were trying to ride the jet ski alone. So we would have somebody to, so they would have somebody to take care of us while they go do their thing, you know, in the middle of the lake, you know, trying to be sleek and whatever. So that's what he was trying to do. I think he found a friend and he was like, hey, take care of my 2 little cousins, and yeah, we'll be right back. And let me just put this out there for whoever wants to comment something like, why would your cousin leave you guys with strangers? Guys, this town is the smallest town you could ever think of. Everyone knows everyone. Literally, everyone knows everyone. I'm not gonna say if I did or not, but let's say if I ever snuck out of my house, my mom would find out in less than 30 seconds. 30 seconds, in less than 30 minutes. Like, you guys have to really like think about that. That's why I'm putting it out there, because it's the truth. So he tried to leave us with that person or whatever, but that person actually was like, you know what, I have time limit. Oh, my cousin was like, you know what, whatever, like let's just put them in the jet ski with us again. So this was weird because I felt something. I was like, I do not want to get on the jet ski. And my cousin, I'm not gonna say her name, but her name, let's say it's Paris. So Paris was like, what are you doing? Like, we have to go. Like, this is our day. Why are you like backing out, being a chicken? And she started doing like the chicken noise or whatever. So I didn't really want to go. Like, I was about to cry. I felt something. And then, okay, here we go on the jet ski. I'm gonna say my cousin at this age, 19 to 20, was like around 6'5". I'm not lying to you. 6'4", around there. 6'4", I swear. And he's not like those skinny, like skinnier than my wrist skinny people. You know, they're skinny, tall people. I'm not gonna say he's fat or overweight or anything. I'm gonna say he is healthy. He looks healthy, but he's tall, so his weight is pretty heavy. And I'm gonna say she was about 5'9", which explains why he would be interested, you know, because she's a tall girl. So she's also healthy and she's tall. And then you have these 2 little girls, and we were pretty damn healthy. I'm gonna say we were over the weight limit. Just gonna put it there. And my cousin, he wasn't going full speed because obviously he had 2 little girls with him. We did have our life jackets. So we did have that, but I'm gonna say mine was actually bigger than it had to be. Like, I'm gonna say, like, literally if we were gonna impact out of the jet ski, like my whole body would literally just fall out of the freaking thing. And my cousin, she had the right size one because she owned it. So I had to borrow it from God knows who. So we're over here in this jet ski. He tries to be cool and he freaking goes vroom, and this is where I know it's going dangerous because I could feel the freaking thing go like this. You know when like you're riding a motorcycle and it's like a 1-wheel thing? Yeah, it was practically like that. So, and the waves were pretty big, but I'm telling you, at first we weren't feeling them. It's probably because he was going slow, and then she said something, the girl, and he tried to be cool. So he was like, yeah, I'm gonna freaking go, just take off. So he just takes off, and at this point, we're in the middle of the lake. I know this because I cannot see the shore. Like, I cannot see anywhere around, and this lake is like it's closed. It's nowhere else to go, you know? So I'm like, okay, I don't see any mountains anywhere. Like, you can see, even if they're super far, you see like the little thing. I did not see anything. I'm gonna tell you right now, I did not see anything. At this point, I know we're in the middle of the lake. I just know. And there wasn't any jet skis close to us at all. And we're trying to like, we stood there for a little bit. They were flirting and then he's like, okay, get back on. We're actually gonna have fun. And he's like, you guys have been waiting all summer, so let's do this. You know, trying to impress the girl again. Who cares about the kids? He was trying to impress the girl. So he goes fast. So he's doing these donuts, and then out of nowhere, you know, you're trying to do donuts and you're kind of tilting it to the side. No, I don't know why he decides to, like, literally the steering wheel was like this. like facing like this. So at this point, the boat was like tilting. So he didn't care. He didn't care. He kept doing it. He kept doing it. He thought it was fun, guys. This is an innocent teenager trying to have fun, trying to get a girl, you know? So he's just going and going, and all I can see is we tilt, and I say, stop. And I don't know if he wanted to just put the like thing back straight. He literally goes opposite side. So at this point we go to regular mode, then we switch. Like this thing flipped on us. So at this point, like I told you guys, my life jacket was big. So since we fell, my hands closed and I literally fell out of the life jacket. So this is my cousin, the old Bert's story that he told me. So we all went down, yeah, we fell out of the jet ski, but your cousin Paris popped up. So then the girl popped up and she grabbed her, and then he popped up and he's like, okay, so where's Janet? And she's holding Paris, and she's like, I don't know. And then my life jacket pops up. Like it pops up and like floats up. So then at this point he's like, fuck. So he had to take off his life jacket and go down there and get me. At this point, when I reached the top, I just don't remember. I just remember sitting on the jet ski and he had me on the steering wheel like this. And I just started like spitting out water. I can tell you guys, after that, I got like a little flashback. I could face up and see the white, and it just got darker and darker and darker. And that's when I lost it. And then I just woke up again. And yeah, he freaked out and we returned back to the beach. Really slow actually. And I was just bawling. And then at this point, he tied up the jet ski where my uncle lives at, and we went home, and we never told my parents. So if this video ever goes to one of my family members and they decide to show my mom this video, or my dad, or whoever, this story has, I think it's just Paris and Bert and me who know, and obviously the girl. But yeah, that was the time I was about to die. Honestly, it's like so clear, like it's like if it was yesterday. That's like the clearest story of how I almost died. Like I think that's the closest time I've ever came close to death. And it's scary because that lake is like deep. So if my cousin would have like not reacted to this, I would have been a goner. It's crazy, but this is my story. I hope you guys liked it. I mean, my cousin learned his lesson, and I mean, he was young. For any people that are like, oh my god, that is like not a cool story, I mean, no, obviously, but it's crazy. I mean, I survived and I'm blessed, and he knows that it was crazy and he appreciates me. He's like my oldest cousin. He's like a father to me. So hope you guys like this story. Please comment, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Peace.